Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys been doing well. It's your boy Limbo here, back with another Call of Duty video, and we're going to be talking about the Black Ops 7 Vault Edition skins and operators and the drama that's been happening recently, because Call of Duty and Treyarch actually came out recently addressing some of the feedback that the community has been giving them about the look and the aesthetic of the skins. And obviously, with Black Ops 7 being revealed and all that stuff, they did confirm that, hey, they're looking out for what people have to say about the visual and the aesthetic of the skins, and they're going to make changes. And it looks like they're kind of keeping their word with that, okay? As you guys see on the screen right now, Treyarch tweeted out this: in the spirit of addressing some recent feedback, we're making a few visual changes to some of the Vault Edition operators. Starting with our favorite post-apocalyptic bus driver, we think it's pretty face-melting. Robot bot emoji, okay? And as you guys see in the video, like, the skin does look super different. We're going to have a side-by-side comparison from a before and after, but honestly, if we're being honest here, it's still kind of crazy. I think a lot of zombie players are going to be using this, but seeing this in multiplayer is going to be ridiculous. I know we're set in, what, 2035, 10 years in the future, and we don't know what's going to happen, but still, imagine seeing this kind of skin running around in multiplayer. Like, we had the Brutus skin with Black Ops 6, and even another zombie-like skin running around in Black Ops 6 during the launch of the game, and that was kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, I do like the fact that the change itself is actually really good. And I'm not gonna lie, like, the aesthetic of it, like the fact that his face is melting, it looks like more when he was on transit and all that stuff, it looks really great. But a lot of people are reacting to this kind of change in different ways. A lot of people think it's a W. They appreciate the communication and the fact that they are changing the skin. And there's a lot of people that are still criticizing Call of Duty. And today's video, we're going to be going over all that. So if you guys want more videos like this, let me know by dropping a fat like button and hitting that subscribe button. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But here is the before and after, okay? Breaking: Black Ops 7 is visually changing Vault Edition operators. And obviously, this is Ted before. I mean, dude, this looks creepy. It's like a creepy pasta, bro. I don't like the look of his face at all. The fact that it's so humanoid, but obviously he's a robot made out of scrap, it looks like, right? And he's got a whole entire arc reactor in his chest, right? And then this is the after. I mean, it looks so much better. It literally looks like he's meant to be played in zombies, right? He's a zombies operator skin. Right, obviously he's probably going to be usable in multiplayer. That's what they did last year with Black Ops 6 for a lot of the zombie aesthetic like operator skins. But the before is so bad, and even the after, I guess you could argue it's still bad, but at least it's different and also a lot better than what we originally had. And remember, guys, like I said earlier, they are proving that they're sticking to the word. Thank God. But hopefully we'll have to see during season 1, season 2, season 3, Black Cell, all that stuff, because we all know with Black Ops 6, the Black Cell edition of these battle pass skins were crazy. They were crazy horrible. They were crazy out of this world. And even some of the paid ones that were $22, $28, $30, they were just not fitting the aesthetic of the post-Cold War era in, like, what, the 1980s, 1990s. So yeah, hopefully with Black Ops 7 being set in the future that we have not lived in and experienced yet, Treyarch and the devs and the people making these skins or using AI to make these skins don't go too crazy. Because if we look over to the Vault Edition, which we're going to be checking out now, look at this stuff, man. Look at the rest of the skins that have to be addressed and changed, because they said that they're what? They're making a few visual changes to some of the Vault Edition operators and the skins. I mean, dude, I think Harper looks stupid. Even Karma looks stupid with her, like, 3D kinetic armor, right? Literally, he looks so bulky here. And then you go over to Reaper EWR3, which is from Black Ops 3. He looks sick, I won't lie. But, like, I gotta see what kind of changes they're going to be doing, because all of them, no matter what, like, they don't fit the aesthetic that I feel like they're going for. Because we've seen through leaked images a couple months ago to even now during the release trailers and all that stuff, there's people with, like, you know, exo suits on their back, and obviously exo movement's not going to be coming back at all, only wall jumping. But still, like, what kind of changes are we going to be making here? Are we going to make them more crazier, or are we going to be listening to the community? Hopefully they listen to the community, because I've seen a lot of critiques about Karma and Harper's skins. And obviously Reaper's supposed to be a robot, so I guess you can't really criticize that at all. But if you look at the Mastercraft weapon collection, right? The Peacekeeper looks crazy. Is that like a 3D kinetic foregrip and freaking suppressor on there as well? And then the Dravok 45 that looks like a DMR, right? What the hell? It looks like a butt plug. No, like fully paused, but still. What are we doing here? The Flatline MK2, which is obviously a melee weapon. It's like a baton with a snake, an electric purple snake coming out. And then the VS Recon, which is apparently the DSR. I mean, it looks like a sick gun. I love the optic, but, like, what is the aesthetic and vibe that they're going and aiming for with Black Ops 7 if they're making changes to the Vault Edition operators, right? Will the weapons and the Mastercraft weapons be changed as well, or did they completely forget about it? Like how they forgot about Warzone this update? And like the M10 breacher as well looks crazy. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know, because if they're changing the operator skins, I feel like they need to change some of these Mastercraft weapons as well. And even for the pre-order stuff that are playable in Black Ops 6, right? Like what the hell is this blue guy? I know it's Resnoff, but like what the hell is happening to him? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't look realistic at all, and or it doesn't look like it's gonna fit the theme. How can you say that a 3D holographic model of Resnoff is realistic and or a set to the theme of Black Ops 7 in multiplayer? You know, that's basically what I'm trying to talk about in this video. Like, dude, how can you say that you're listening to the community feedback about things not looking like there's, you know, they're meant to be there, and you're making skins like Resnoff and even like Ted over here, or even Karma? You know what I'm saying? And the Mastercraft weapon collections just look crazy and stupid. But let's actually go over a lot of creators' response. So first we have NerosCinema, who says, pre-orders are down so bad. You're revamping skins to get more sales. I will say it looks better, but you're ignoring the elephant in the room. And you might be wondering, what is he talking about? Well, he's talking about plenty of things. Skill-based matchmaking, skill-based damage, the anti-cheat, and the cheating and hacking problem, right? Despite all the dev talks that we've gotten, right, about the multiplayer and the movement and the maps, right? I think we definitely deserve a Team Ricochet dev talk as well. There's so many things that they have to address, if we're being honest, for Black Ops 7. I really wish NerosCinema had elephants, because, dude, there's multiple things that Call of Duty and Treyarch and the devs have to talk about and acknowledge and recognize, because for the last year, like everybody has been saying, everybody's been complaining about the same thing, which is honestly facts, because, dude, that's what we've been experiencing the last year. Obviously, we're going to complain about them a year later for Black Ops 6. I just really hope that they do more dev talks, they do more changes to these skins, and like for the future, like they tone down the craziness and the wickedness of some of these skins that they're going to be making us pay for. You know, I think at the end of the day, no matter what the visual and aesthetic is, the pricing is the biggest issue. $28 for a bundle that we've already paid, what, $70 to have a license to play the game? That's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are disagreeing with NerosCinema's take here. Like this guy said, doesn't change anything. Wow, really listening to their fan base. Changes something the fan base complained about. Wow, performative much. Pick a lane. Listen, no matter what, like NerosCinema is still right, because, dude, there's so many things to criticize, to question, and be mad about for Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just because they do one good thing does not ignore, or, you know, we should forget about what we've experienced throughout the past couple of years, right? Now we also have Rick, who says, so they listen to feedback for skins, but not on gameplay bugs, server issues, anti-cheat, etc. You can't make this up. And a lot of people will say this right now. Why is Rick complaining? Didn't he complain about skins and all that stuff? I think he's trying to address the order of operations of things. He doesn't actually agree with how things are being set up and the way they're doing things. Why are they focusing on Vault Edition skins in order to get pre-orders back and better and get those pre-order numbers up and the sales up for Black Ops 7 already? Why are they not addressing the gameplay issues that we've had for Black Ops 6 throughout the last year? The anti-cheat, right? The server issues with now Packer Burst being in Black Ops 6 is being really bad. Bugs, all that stuff. Why is the order operation first, you know, making money and worrying about pre-order sales for a game that isn't even out yet and that the players and the fans have not experienced and gotten their hands on yet? Why is that the first thing that they do and change than like the actual issues that we've been dealing with throughout the last year, which is a great thing to make a point of, because even though they're doing something good, right? They listen, they do this kind of stuff. Why are we doing it in this kind of order? Because it doesn't seem that good at all. And I totally agree with Rick here, because dude, he's been spitting facts on his Twitter recently about just everything about Black Ops 7 and the fact that, like, they're doing certain things this way and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's bad, right? And now we have Fooly for our last tweet, who says, I might just come out here and say you're welcome once again. Stop rage bait, shut the fuck up, and enjoy your better looking pre-order bonus, you virgin. That's crazy. This is yet another example of the fan base benefiting from the shit talkers, lol. Still don't pre-order though, ha ha ha, at Treyarch, y'all really thought, huh? And that's true. I think everybody that's hating on Call of Duty right now, or quote unquote rage baiting or hate baiting, like, you know, what I do, Fooly does, Rick does, NerosCinema does, anybody in our community should not pre-order. And anybody else that has doubts about Black Ops 7 right now, but doesn't want to join the quote unquote hate wagon, you shouldn't pre-order yet. You haven't experienced the game. We haven't seen a single second of gameplay from somebody like Scump or other people that are sponsored by Call of Duty playing the game. We need to see that first. And most importantly, you yourself, the viewer, and me have to experience the game before we actually do anything with, like, you know, shelling out $70 or like even $10, $20 a month for Game Pass, okay? A lot of people need to understand that, yes, even though a lot of people make the same video like Fooly does, he doesn't really make the same video, he just complains a lot. Without his videos, I'm telling you, none of these changes would have happened, okay? There's a certain, like, give and take that you have to do with these complainers or rage baiters or hate baiters, right? Without us, these changes would not happen. You guys would still be complaining and be in the dark. There's a reason why Call of Duty now, not only because of Battlefield 6 and the fact that they have competition next year with GTA 6 as well. I think a lot of people need to realize, like, yo, anybody and everybody can watch anybody's video on the internet, right? And I'm telling you, there's definitely Treyarch devs or Activision devs that have watched Fooly's video, Rick's video, NerosCinema's videos, or people that even are praising this changes videos, right? Or their tweets. You never know who's watching, and I feel like that needs to be acknowledged, despite some people calling out Fooly and Rick for making the same video, or NerosCinema for always being a COD hater. Like, dude, without us or without their videos, nothing would really change, if we're being honest, man. There's a reason why people like NerosCinema, Rick, or Fooly, or just people that make the same kind of content as them are growing at a rapid pace, right? I only took me, what, 40, no, not even like 40, like 35 videos to hit 1,000 subscribers or to get 4,000 watch hours to get monetized, right? There's a reason why a lot of people are supporting the hate baiters, the rage baiters, and all that stuff. It's because everybody agrees with us and everybody feels a similar way. Even though we might have our different experiences and different, skills and like different opinions on a lot of things within Call of Duty, there's enough of us that actually feel the same way and agree with each other to the point where people are subbing to each other, watching their videos constantly, right? And like, I feel like without our community, right, none of these changes would happen for Call of Duty, okay? It'd still be the same old rinse and repeat shit, and nothing would be changed. So I really feel like and agree with Rick and Fooly's takes on this. The order of operation is stupid, and a lot of people would not be getting these changes or better visual changes and better aesthetic of the skins without Fooly's videos. You know what I'm saying? And for NerosCinema, I totally understand why people are hating, but at the same time, there's multiple elephants in the room that Call of Duty and Treyarch and Activision need to address and talk about, like the anti-cheat, Team Ricochet, and what they're going to do to combat and fight against cheaters and hackers, okay? Because it's going to be another year, if they don't do it, another year of bullshit going on with cheating and hacking within ranked play or even pubs, you know what I'm saying? But I'm out this bitch. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant. Drop a like and hit that subscribe button if you guys did, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think.